What's up, this is SynClaiR the Wolf. I'm making this particular video to discuss the 3 recently released editions of Tekken 7, okay, which are the Originals edition, which includes all the original characters. There's Legendary Edition, which includes all the legacy characters in the game. And there's Definitive Edition, which includes the entire package. Alright, now I know that there are many Tekken 7 players out there who had, purchased, Tekken 7 for their respective console, right, and have faithfully bought the DLC, but they feel robbed, they feel taken advantage of because we had spent all that money on DLC, right, only for it to be released in these 3 new edition packages, alright? And I understand their frustration. I understand where they're coming from on that. But the thing with this is, with the definitive edition, that really indicates, because usually when you come out with a definitive edition of a product, right, that means it's the final. That's it. No more work is going to be done on it. Okay, so this really indicates that we will not be getting to Season 5 of Tekken 7. Sadly. I was hoping that they would add more modes. If you watch the video of mine about my Tekken 7 Season 5 plus Tekken 8 expectations, you would see that I would like I would have liked a couple more characters back. The addition of Tekken mobile stages, all right, and just an addition of some modes, some extra offline modes, okay, but we didn't get that. And from the way it looks, especially with the definitive edition coming out, looks like we won't be getting that, sadly. Now, as for me, let's see. Yeah, I've been playing Tekken 7 for a good 5 years because I first played that SoCal Regionals 2016. So it was 2016. And it was Tekken 7 Faded Retribution, alright? When I was at SoCal Regionals 2016 at the eSports Arena, that's when I first played Tekken 7. Now when June 2nd, 2017 came around, that's when I bought this. Okay? I bought the purchases on June 2nd, 2017. Alright? Day 1 edition. So, physical copy. And myself, like many others, have been, faithfully buying the DLC. Now, there's certain DLCs I just avoided, such as Safina, Ganryu, and what's her name? Lydia. I went ahead and disregarded those because they're not my type of characters. But overall, what we would like to see in the Tekken 7 looks like we're going to have to, shift those desires over to Tekken 8. And me, hopefully, like, what I'm hoping for, well, obviously those of you, who follow my channel, who are subscribed. And by the way, I've just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you to all the subscribers, by the way. But for those, who know me, know about, my character preferences. When it comes to Tekken, yes, this is a Bruce custom. Yeah, Bruce is my favorite Tekken character in the entire franchise. Okay, I'm hoping to see him return in Tekken 8. Alright? Bruce Ryu. And I'm hoping, I'm hoping for Eddie to return too, hoping to get both of these characters back in the same roster at the same time. And Kazuya, him being back is a given, because he has this feud with Jin coming up. He recently, spoiler alert, tossed Heihachi into the volcano, so he's the new king of Iron Fist. Alright. It's expected for him to be the new head of the Mishima Sabatsu, as he should be. Okay, so I'm hoping to get all three of these characters on the same roster again, much like in Tekken 6 and Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. Right. Now, I'm not sure if you follow, I think his YouTube name is something like Ball Skimmer EU, right? But he mentions the Tekken Blood Feud comic book, and his theory was that they would implement some story elements, the story element from the comics. Right. Yeah, so this is Tekken Blood Feud. This is the first issue. Right, Tekken Blood Feud. On the front cover, you know what about this? You know, got two of my favorite characters on the cover. Got Bruce right here, Eddie right here. You know, along with many others. And got Becto's song right there. Brian Fury, Nina. Let's see, martial law. Wait, martial law is on top of Bruce. Really? Seriously? While he's pushing Lei Wulong out the way. Anyway, gonna show you a few pages from this. I mean, to me, the story from this comic is like just like whatever. I mean, he does go more in depth into what the characters are thinking, and you know, has a bit of a better character development than the actual Tekken games was. You know, you see better character development. You see King right there. Oh yeah, and by the way, shout out to Lil Majin. Okay, he recently proposed to his fiance. So yeah. I wish him the best on his wedding day when it occurs, right? And you got Jim right there. Yeah, but spoiler alert, in the comic series, Heihachi kidnaps Angel and takes powers from her, and Kazuya and Jin have to join forces to fight against them. But that's what happens in the Tekken Blood Feud in the final issues. Whether or not they'll implement that into Tekken 8, I'm not sure, but Ball Skimmer EU's theory is that they might implement some of the lore from the comics, from the comic series. What I'm hoping for, obviously, I'm hoping for the return of Bruce, the return of June, the debut of Rodeo Montana in the main series, right? Let's see. The debut of Revenant, the return of Ogre, Ancient Ogre. I'm hoping for those things, and for the Tekken mobile stages to be implemented into Tekken 8. All right. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. All right. Let me know what your expectations are for Tekken 8. How do you feel about these three new editions of Tekken 7? Are you bummed out that there won't be a season 5 coming? Yeah. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm your host, SynClaiR the Wolf. Thank you for watching.